It's sad to think we're not gonna make it. And it's gotten to the point where we just can't fake it. Ooh, yeah. For some ungodly reason, we just can't go on. I guess neither one of us wants to be the first to say farewell, my love. Goodbye. Hey, peoples. How y'all doing? Hi, Erica J. Mm-hmm. Fraser Laurie. Mocha Drop is here. Sandra Mitchell. How y'all doing? Alfreda Gross. Peter Pablo. Peter Pablo, you back around again. I see regular. Monique C. I want to talk about this situation. It looks like things are falling apart over there at TGIF. This is a Fox Soul station where Al Reynolds, Funky Dineva, and up until just recently, Claudia Jordan had this show where they discuss hot topics, celebrity news. Well, I don't know what's going on, why Claudia is not there. But a couple of days ago, I was watching there and I was looking at their comments. And it seems like almost every person in the comments was not feeling Dr. Lovely. Dr. Lovely has come in to replace Claudia Jordan. I assume temporarily. Maybe Claudia's got another project. She is in show business. She's an actress, and I don't know what else she does, but she has other projects. Maybe this is the reason why they had to replace her. We know that Dr. Lovely, her name is Dr. Lovely, right? Is good friends with Funky Dineva. She's been on his show many times, Dr. Lovely and Funky Dineva, right? So he's skinning and grinning and pretty much supporting her because they are friends. But there was an uproar today, and I want to talk about it. Hi, y'all. Hey, Torre, Monique. Hello, everybody. Okay, Al Reynolds should have behaved himself. Well, there's a problem with. We're gonna see. Let me play a little bit of this, and then we're gonna talk about Al, and we're gonna talk about Miss Dr. Lovely. And it seems like things got real personal here, right? Now, I ain't the one to gossip, but we do know that at one point, Al Reynolds was in this position that she is so angry about. The position where his wife, Star Jones, was making a lot more money than him. And the marriage seemed suspect, that he was perhaps a fortune hunter of some sort. Whatever the situation was between them, if he really loved her or not, later comes out, it seems like he says he's bisexual now, but it looks more like he's actually gay. Whatever the situation, he was in a situation where Star Jones was a celebrity and making a lot of money on I believe it was Today Show, one of those morning shows. She was making a lot of money and he was not, right? So it's personal. Let's hear a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. We got to talk what we're talking about here. So a few days ago, Tyler Perry came out with a statement, and I think he just misspoke on the analogy he was using, where he said that if they're talking about relationships between men and women and finances, right? Tyler Perry came out with a statement, which is going semi-viral. A lot of people are talking about it. He said that if the man is only able to pay the light bill, she should be happy with that. She should pay all the bills, and that should be okay. Something to that effect. And I believe that what he was saying, if she makes more than him, I don't think that in normal life, I'm not talking about show business people, she might make more than him, but it's not going to be like a tremendous amount more than him, right? If he's working a full-time job, then he can certainly pay more than the light bill. But he used that analogy, and that's what caught fire. Okay?
Said as long as he is secure in himself and know that, yeah, she makes most of all the money. All I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, that's fine. What bitch gonna say that? Nobody's gonna say that. Do you know any black women, Tyler Perry? Now I love Tyler Perry and I like all the stuff he be talking about. But what black woman you gonna say? I'm sorry, I ain't even get to the other part of it. What black woman you gonna say it's okay for me to pay all the damn bills? Now you sitting your ass up, drinking all my damn Kool-Aid, acting a damn fool, want to control me and tell me what the hell I'm gonna do, and you gonna pay more than the damn light.
Wait a minute. She says she's bringing in, want to control me. Tell me what to do. It sounds like this is something personal for her, something she's actually been through. She is a career-driven woman, and she's probably had, maybe even recently, a situation where she was paying all the bills, and she thought he was shiftless and worthless and all this kind of thing, right? So she's coming from that place where she is obsessed with this man paying the bills. It seems like the relationships are more about a money arrangement with her. But we're going to see. It gets more interesting than that, honey. Now, y'all tell me, y'all think she's doing too much.
Light bill. Now that's relative, because some people's light bill ain't but $67. My light bill is $1,700, and you need to pay more than that, because if my light bill is $1,700, how much is my mortgage? I'm sorry, Tyler Perry done made me bad with that, because he's trying to act like, am I talking too much? He's trying to act like you need to settle for some bullshit.
You hear Al say, yeah.
No, black men, you need to step up. You need to step up. No, let's not settle. We're not selling that you could just pay the light bill. No, get your funky ass up, funky Dineva. Get you a job, get you another job, so you can afford this mortgage. And I'm going to tell y'all black women this. If he can't afford the mortgage, do not move in with him. Now, some black women, a lot of us make more than our men, but don't move in a house that this man can't pay the damn mortgage. And a lot of times, it ain't just because I got all this damn mouth that I'm going to get.
Dr. Lovely, wait a minute now. We got to call bullshit when we hear it. Your light bill is $1,700. Damn, does that include the PG&E? I mean, for the gas and electric? If your light bill is $1,700, you must have a tremendous mortgage, girl. I think I've seen your house on YouTube, and you live in this elaborate mansion, basically. And then you want this man to step up and work 1, 2, and 3 jobs to keep up with you because you've chosen this career. I'm just saying, if your light bill is $1,700, girl, I can't imagine what the mortgage is. And you're intimating that the mortgage is a whole lot more than the $1,700. God damn, this boy's gonna have to work around the clock, right? Because everybody's not in show business, right? Everybody's not getting these checks from ABC, CBS, NBC. Okay.
Get slapped the shit out of, right? This because the man can't handle, the black man can't handle when a black woman tell him to get the hell up out my damn house. All you paying is the light bill. I can find somebody else to pay my damn light bill. I don't need you, okay? And so it ain't so much the black woman.
I think we're getting stuck on this analogy that Tyler Perry used. I think that was a mistake. He was saying she makes more than him. When you're dealing with these show business people, it's easy to imagine. These people who are singers, you know, they're on TV shows and all that kind of stuff. And then it's not always, especially in show business, you're not necessarily always going to make so much more money than him. I'm not taking sides, right? But hold on.
Black men have a lot of ego, and they ain't going to be able to take it. So it's going to be anger in the household because they don't feel efficient. And the dick ain't worth all the stress. I'm sorry. Al, what's your opinion, sir? Sorry.
Here comes Al.
Dr. Heavily, I think I'm more of a realist, right? Women aren't out here asking not to have their bills paid for them. They're lonely. And they entertain these guys who are less than their yoke. They're not evenly yoked with them. And it's a phenomenon. It's an epidemic. It's a something because it's happening too much. But you can't blame the man or if you are in a relationship,
a man that don't want to take his wife.
Excuse me, hold on. Dr. Harris, I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. Let me finish talking, please. So if you are in a relationship, if women are in a relationship and they don't feel comfortable paying all the bills, then get out the relationship and stop talking about it.
Absolutely.
Right? Stop playing the victim. Stop playing the...
Now, this is coming from a man who was in that position when he married Star Jones. They had this big elaborate wedding, so I assume they were making quite a bit of money. She was on television until she was dishonest about her massive weight loss, and her public took it personally, and she was soon out of a job, right? But at the time they were together, she was raking in the bucks. So this is a position where he's coming from. He has been that man that she's screaming about. Dr. Lovely, now she is an actual doctor. She is a dentist. From what someone is saying, who's saying that right in the chat here, that her husband is a doctor as well, right? But we don't know what the background was, or if this is her first marriage. Has she dealt with some men who were not on her level, whatever? Everybody doesn't have the same ambition, right? But she's coming from a personal place, and I believe so is he. So what we're going to experience now, we're going to see them get into it publicly. Now they're on a TV show. This thing eventually has to be cut off, because I imagine whoever produces this thing is telling them, no, stop, because Funky Dineva has to come in then and just lead the program while they're still talking.
Ask any black woman that's educated. They're not going to agree with Al.
Okay, I'm not saying agree with you. I said if you're not happy, if you feel like if you're an educated black woman and you're in a relationship and you're not happy with it because he's not paying the bills, get out of it.
I think the issue is Tyler Perry is saying that black man.
Stop.
That's the issue.
Listen, stop being in a relationship with a man that you don't respect and you don't like because he's not holding his own. Period. If he ain't got the money, he ain't got the money.
Now, this would be a great opportunity for Al Reynolds. What's his name? It's Al Reynolds, right? To step in now and tell us the story, the actual story of the situation with you and Star Jones, because sounds like this is exactly what happened in your relationship, right? Is why you're taking it so personally and you're so angry. There's also the chance that you actually don't like Miss Heavenly. Now, the thing that I saw a couple of days ago was when I went over there, all the people in her chat were saying, bring back Claudia. She's not right. The people are not feeling her. So is she just trying too hard? Is that what the issue is? Why are they so passionate on this subject? If she is married to a doctor, can we assume that he's paying more than the light bill? I don't know. Judy Griffin says Dr. Heavenly is a prominent dentist, and her husband is a doctor as well. And wasn't she on a reality show as well?
As it relates to what Tyler Perry is saying, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If the man makes, like, say the household income is $100 a month, and the woman brings $80 to the relationship, and the man brings $20 to the relationship, because that's what they make, they both should pay the percentage that they make. So if the bills are the guy should pay 80%, the woman should pay 80% of the bills, and the guy should pay 20% of the bills. If he can't pay 20% of the bills, stop messing with him. Don't complain about him. Stop messing with him.
The way that will work, okay, if you can only pay 20% of the bill, you're not my husband. Because biblically it says you're supposed to provide for me, right? And I'm going to finish this because I don't agree with you, and I think we're coming from three different points of views. We are. If the man can't pay the bill, you at this point 20%, you my bitch, okay? So you need to clean my pool. You need to pressure wash my damn tennis court and do what you can. So I'm adding no, but you not my man. You're not my man.
Okay, get him out of the house. Stop calling him your boyfriend. Stop calling him your boyfriend and call him your slave.
Tyler Perry said it was okay.
Stop calling him your boyfriend and stop complaining about it. And stop complaining about it.
Let me jump in here.
Your man isn't holding his place.
Dineva trying to jump in to break it up because it's so inappropriate.
All right, let me jump in here real quick because the audience is static. Hold on, Heaven. You got to be quiet because can't nobody hear when all us talk. So first and foremost, I think Tyler Perry used an extreme, right? I don't think in the real world, nobody, man, woman, or flower pot is finna sit back and just let some bitch come up in their house and be paying the light bill. Here is the question, and I post this on my Instagram, and Heavenly, I want you to give me a realistic answer. Because I'm hearing both of y'all. But black women right now are in this position, and I'm listening where they say we're out earning, we're more educated, we make more money than men, and then they complain about a lack of availability of black men. I understand that, okay? And we can make the argument that black men need to step it up, and I 100% agree that they need to step it up. However, if we're being realistic, let's just say you're 38, you're 40, you're at that high place earning. The black men as a collective are probably not going to step it up in time enough in your lifetime. So with the current availability of men, what are you to do? All right. What are you to do? If you making what you making and the only available pool of black men available to you right now are make a little less than you, a little less educated to you, I'm not.
Whatever happened to love? What's love got to do with it? Y'all, these people kill me. It's all about the money and the bills. I would hate to be with a person who is that obsessed with the bills. If I'm in love with you, I'm in love with you, honey. I need to help you to figure out what you want to do. What are your dreams? Everything is not going to be about money. If you want a man who's obsessed with money, he's a capitalist, honey, and all he wants to do is climb and grow and all that kind of stuff, child, then find you a man like that, honey. But if she said the dick ain't worth it, well, girl, I don't know. You could get you a piece of trade, honey. You could be a single woman just have sex for fun. I mean, I think Dineva makes an interesting point. What's the dude to do? What's he supposed to do? Right? He's not a doctor. Right? If you want a doctor, according to the chat here, they're saying that her husband is a doctor. So why is she so angry? Is the marriage falling apart? Are there problems or cracks in the marriage? Is it about money? Because even if he is a doctor, if she has a thriving business, do they measure who's making the most money? Really, people, what happened to love, honey? When I married my husband, I got with wasn't no gay marriage at that time, but neither one of us made any damn money. I worked in retail at the time. He worked at a bank, whatever. But we split our bills 50-50. The money was never the primary thing. So Miss Heavenly, you didn't got your ass up in this big old mansion. You got a pool boy and all that. Girl, if you have all that, then you want some man to come in and pay for it. This is your standard, right? Your relationship should not be based purely on money. If you're both doctors, I would think that money shouldn't be your issue. Right? So I don't know why she's so passionate. I think Tyler Perry, bad choice of words. He could have just said, well, if she's making more money than him. Some people's ego wants to believe that they're making more money than their spouse, right? My partner used to always say, oh, I'm helping Tim. Oh, look what I'm doing for Tim. Look what I'm doing for girl. I think he made $50 a week more than me. I let him feel that way. You feel like you can't, daddy? Go ahead, honey. What y'all think? Let's go back here and figure this stuff out. Now, I know it's frustrating. It's got to be frustrating. I'm not a woman. I don't like to speak on people's relationships because I've never been in a heterosexual relationship where they have all these standards. You know, the man does this, the woman does that, all that. It's never affected my life. So I'm apprehensive about speaking on something that I don't really understand the dynamic, right? They're not the first ones to talk about this kind of thing. But if the man is not making as much money as you, if you are this is just my opinion, and you are in a partnership, judging about how ambitious the man is, does he want to work on cars? You know, does he want to go back to school and learn a certain thing? It doesn't have to be, he has to be a dentist or a doctor, but maybe there are things that he could do. Maybe I want to open a shop that makes wrenches for factories, right? And you got to support each other and bring each other up, honey. Not just be beating people down about how worthless they are and how little money. I would hate to live in that woman's house. Girl, she talking about go out there and wash my car and clean my pool. Girl, massage my feet, all this whole stuff, child. But it's all opinion. Uncle Tim reporting for duty. That's right, Peter Pablo. Ladies, I know y'all got some strong opinions here. And I imagine that it's very difficult out there. It's cold out there in the woods, honey. Everybody wants to be touched. Shit. But touch ain't everything, you know. I wouldn't want to be with no wealthy. I had an opportunity. As a matter of fact, I had a very wealthy costume designer when I was barely 20 years old. Right? But that dynamic, that's not always the best thing, honey. To be up under somebody else and they're paying all the bills. Now, maybe it's different between men and women because men are expected to do that. It never worked between two men. I don't like people being over me because they make more money. I'd rather them be on the same level so I can talk to them. We can be in love and things. How much you make? Baby, I don't want to talk about money every day, honey. Right? If as long as I'm working, I'm getting out of the house and doing whatever I can do, support that. Is there a next level for us? Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Then y'all get these no good men because you are lonely. Women are on a time clock, right? If they're going to have children, they got to make their decision relatively early in their 20s, maybe around 30 years old. You got to make a decision if you're going to have a family or have children. So maybe you have to settle for somebody. But that don't mean because he's that place, he has to always be at that place, right? Can't y'all open up a camera shop, right? Maybe he wants to cut hair. Maybe let's look into a barbershop. It's not hard. He said, oh, I never thought about that, right? And bring the man up. And she's an overachiever, but her mouth is, I don't know, whatever. Maybe it works in reality TV. I get the impression that audience is not accepting Miss Lovely or Dr. Lovely. No, her name is not Dr. Lovely. Her name is Dr. Heavenly. Excuse me. That was not purposely. Dr. Heavenly. She's a doctor. She is a reality star. She is a internet sensation. And now she's on TGIF. I believe she's on TGIF because she is good friends with Funky Dineva. Long before there was any TGIF, she was appearing on his show on a pretty regular basis. They often call in subs when a host is out. Okay, so the host, y'all know what Claudia is doing? They look, it's hot in here. Hold on, people. It's gotten hot in here. I start my show with the window closed because I want to be able to talk. I don't got to talk over the train, but now we got to do something, baby. Hold on a minute. Whew, a little air in here. Okay, I'm going to get y'all's opinion on this stuff. Was there any more? Let me see if there's anything more here. They're almost at the end of this. You only need a couple more minutes.
I'm asking you to settle, and I'm not telling you to do. To Al's point about the stop complaining, you're complaining about a man that doesn't exist. If they don't exist right now because the pool of dating of black men got piss and shit in it, then what are y'all to do? If you want to be married and you want to have children and you want companionship and this is all that's available, what are you to do?
Get you a damn puppy. The lady got fake babies. Get you a fake damn man because it's not going to work no kind of way. I don't know what y'all talking about, but it's not going to damn it work. The man is going to have the ego and have the issue in the household. What I'm saying is women, and I guess the issue at his hand is Tyler Perry made light of it, making it seem like it's okay to accept this. In other countries, other cultures, they don't accept it. So why do black women always got to be that? I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining because I wouldn't accept that.
Tell me a culture. Tell me a culture. Tell me a culture. Tell me a culture.
Every one of them damn men had a good job. The woman stayed home. The woman is capable of a lot of different cultures. White cultures. Al, you know,
one of the poorest countries. What are you talking about? Listen, this is the problem with me. First of all, I'm not gonna take advice from somebody who's married and living a very wealthy life with a very good man and a very wealthy man. You can't give me no advice out here on how to handle a man who I work very hard. I'm not gonna stop working hard. I'm not gonna stop making my money. Okay, if I was a woman, I wouldn't stop doing that. But I'm not gonna sit up here on my good internet and let you attack black men who are out here trying to do their best.
No, you're not gonna put that on me. I'm not attacking black men. What I'm saying is live in a house.
Man, get out of here, Dr. Hampton. Get out of here now. You ain't gonna pussy pop and backpedal on this show. We're not gonna do that on this show, Dr. Hampton. You back here backstroking right now. What you said was that a man who could not pay 20% was your bitch. And a man ain't your bitch. If he's a bitch, he shouldn't be in your house.
No, he wouldn't be.
Well, good. That's you. That's you. That's you, Dr. Heaven, and I can respect that. That's all.
The marriages do not work for all.
They don't have.
All right, y'all, listen. Ceasefire. Listen, y'all can tell this was a very heated discussion, and I wish we had. Hold on, Emily. I wish we had more time. I like to thank Dr. Al Reynolds for everything.
Thank you,
us tonight. And
What Dr. Heavenly doesn't realize is the person she's talking about is Al Reynolds. That's why he's so defensive, because this was the problem with his marriage when he married Star Jones, right? People were saying, "But hell, why did he choose her?" Right? She was very successful at the time. We still don't know what Al Reynolds actually does other than TGIF, but because they're on every day now, I guess they're making a living, right? But this was probably the issue that plagued him when he was in his relationship with Star Jones, and we don't know what other kind of relationships the man has had, right? But she is talking directly to him. She's saying he is a bitch, right? That's what he got all hot about. If a man don't make more money, he's a bitch. That's what she said. I'm sorry, honey. Uh-huh. All y'all telling me it's not no Dr. Lovely, it's Dr. Heavenly, honey. Was she on a reality show? I think she was on a reality show. The doctors were in their wives or something. Tyler on that BS is Dr. Heavenly. Is that Dr. Heavenly? Yep. A $1,700 light bill. Girl, you must have a multi-mansion just for the lights. And you gonna drag some man in there? You think he's supposed to step up to that, child? I'm sure your doctor husband probably have issues stepping up to that. Hell. Anyway. But if you are a career-driven woman, I would say, just an opinion, if you are a career-driven woman and you think it's important to make a lot of money and be successful in a financial way, I would say don't look at the man, how much money he makes. Look at his potential. Do you see anything in him? Does he want to be famous? Does he want to make money? Most people in America, this is a capitalist country, we want to make money, right? So you need to buckle down and figure out, okay, what's our next step? What can we do, baby? Particularly if you're in a position where you could actually help him, you could use your connections to lift him up. You both rise, honey. Otherwise, you're gonna be dry. I think. Shit, you know, I haven't met all the. I mean, there are a lot of Black successful people now, particularly all the show business stuff. We see all this show, but this is not the real world. The show business stuff. All these producers and stuff, people with Maseratis and Jaguars, and they're rappers and they're doing all this stuff. But that's not really the majority of people, right? You can find somebody who's willing to go to work every day, right? Willing to bring his paycheck home. I think the Bible said that if a man findeth a wife, he findeth a good thing, right? I think it applies to a male as well. If you got you a good man, he ain't all hot in his drawers where he got to try to screw all your friends, right? He might not make as much money as you, but I doubt that he's making so little money that all he can pay is a light bill. Shit, my light bill is $30, girl. So, and I guess Miss Heavenly's marriage is secure. I don't know. But if she leaves that doctor, she gonna have a hard time trying to find somebody to step into those shoes, honey. You got big shoes, girl. And find you one that you ain't got to try to make him be something that he's not or he doesn't want to be. If he's not an ambitious man, maybe that's not a good match for you, right? Get somebody who you are equally yoked and you have the same dreams. You both want to live in a high rise. Yes, sir, I'm back. Peter Pablo, where were you? In jail? You was gone. See, my mind just assumed everybody goes to jail. I'm kidding, bro. Good to see you. Is Miss Reynolds still on TGIF? Lord have mercy. Well, they're happy now because their show went from one day a week and it was successful with Claudia Jordan. And then they got rid of some of their other shows and just made them full time. So they're reporting 5 days a week. But it sounds like there was a lot of animosity there, and that Al Reynolds and that woman do not get along, Miss Heavenly, Dr. Heavenly. She hates everything that he represents to her, I guess. Tyler on that BS. Okay. Let me see. I agree with her. That's right, Kimberly. No good dog. I remember my mama, after she got divorced, she wouldn't have no men in the house. She said, I ain't having none of these niggas around my girls, right? Because she had teenage daughters, right? But she finally met one she liked. She said, oh, he nice. He stopped by, cut the grass for me and all that kind of stuff, right? One time the brother, it was during, you know how these straight guys are all into sports. There's some big game on or whatever. So the first time she actually let him come into our house and meet the children and all that. He was sitting there, he was watching the game, right? The game was going on for like 2 hours. So he got all involved in the game. And my mama came in there and unplugged the television, right? No, this is a working house. We don't watch TV. The man had been waiting on the game probably for a month, whatever it was. So he didn't make it. Right? Everybody in here worked. God damn, you can't even watch. Can I relax, baby? What's wrong? What I do? What's wrong? She threw him out, child. Said, and your car is old. People fall in love with somebody. Falling in love with my man. Falling in love. Falling in love with my good man. Falling in love. They don't never mention love. All they hear about is them bills, honey. They say the best things in life are free. Dun, 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 dun. You can give that shit to the birds and the bees. I want money. That's what I want. Y'all see how them Hollywood marriages, though, how long they last, too, don't you? Everybody's in court. Everybody's suing everybody. Everybody fighting and murdering each other over the kids. Child support. Child support is a huge thing. She threatened him. She got him by the balls down. She's going to throw him in jail. I mean, God bless you. You have to do it for love, honey. If you're not in love with this person, you don't care about how this person feels, you can't identify with somebody coming home and making demands on you about how bad you are, how worthless you are, how uneducated you are, how stupid you are, girl. I mean, you don't, if that's your relationship, honey, then I think it is a bad thing. He's going to get resentful. He's going to be trying to push up his muscles. You know, he's the man of the house and all that. Then you go down into churches, you get all confused because he's supposed to be the head of the household. So he won't be telling you what to do. Where's my food? What the fuck you mean my food? Nigga, I've been at work all damn day. Where what you doing? So it's all screwed up, hey. And whatever. They're on Married to Medicine. Both of them, Judy Griffin. They're still on Married to Medicine. Oh, she's a wealthy woman. Okay, they were on Married to Medicine, or is she still on there? I know she was always on Funky Dineva. They're very friendly. I could see that Al Reynolds wants that woman to come back. Claudia. I know Claudia is an actress. She's been in movies and things, so she might be out on a project or something. Maybe a vacation, but I mean, Heavenly's been there, I think 3 or 4 weeks. No money, no honey. Mm-hmm. Ooh, your kisses, sweet as honey. Guess what? So is my money. Don't bring me no problems when you get home. Hey, baby, think about it just a little bit. Hey, R-E-F-E-C. Oh, Lord. Okay. Al has a problem. Well, like I said, Al was in that position. We don't know how hard that woman made it on him. We know the marriage dissolved. It seems like he wasn't really being his authentic self with her. But when Heavenly was saying all this stuff, calling men who don't make as much money bitches and all that, she was speaking directly to him. Now, I don't know if she's aware of that. I don't know how she could not be. I mean, it's been all over the damn news. Or at least it was a story when they were married. They are still on the series. Okay, the Dr. Heavenly and her husband. Maybe I'll watch an episode. I ain't never seen it. I don't like reality TV in general. Yeah, she's very successful. Dr. Heavenly has not been on that show for 3 weeks. She has not? Are you sure? How long she been on there, Justin J? Justin J. Justin Never Says Die. She's definitely been on there 2 weeks, right? Al was triggered. Stop calling me a bitch. That's I know where he was coming from. Al Reynolds was an investment banker. He wasn't no bum when he met Star Jones. He wasn't a bum, but was he making the kind of money that Star Jones was making as an attorney and also as a host on a primetime show or a morning show, a very successful show, network show? I doubt it. But that might have been the issue in the marriage. He was definitely accused of being a gigolo. Star Jones was not looking the best when he married her. And then it was a mystery. He was kind of handsome. I don't know if he's handsome or not. Some of you guys, y'all think light skin is everything. I don't. I just don't. So I don't think people, they're light skinned, I mean, they're handsome. It's not the way I see it. Anyway. Monique. What happened to Monique? Who was the Monique? Dr. Heavenly, you got to apologize to that boy. Say, Al, I wasn't talking about you. He ain't no damn investment banker now, so what happened? Unfairly, that Funky Dineva used to always tease him before they got on every day about what do you do exactly, Al? And the answer was always jumbled. He does different things. I didn't know he was an investment banker at some point, a job he had at some point in his life, Whatever. They all seem to be making money. TGIF might not make it, though, the way his audience, if you go to those, watch their videos, just read the comments. You see damn near every one of them is telling her to go, Heavenly to go, and get Claudia back. Well, that was Claudia's show, so they used to her. That's why they were there, But I never seen her get this far out. She was pretty wild today. That was his claim to fame star. He was a house husband. Yeah, I believe that. There has to be an issue. I imagine it is an issue. I mean, imagine if I had a boyfriend, a lover now, and the man is making $200,000 a year, and here I am sitting on Social Security. I think that I would call that unequally yoked. It would make me very, very uncomfortable to be up under somebody. And it would be very uncomfortable for the person who is successful, because I'm sure they're going to be judging them by their standards, So you got to really be in love, baby. Phaedra is going married to medicine. I'm excited to see read heavily down. Phaedra is going to be on Married to Medicine. What's she got to do with medicine? Well, she was an undertaker. Is that medicine? I don't know. I haven't watched that in a long time. Well, I never watched that particular show. I haven't watched any reality TV in a long time. Dante Gilbert, I don't think heard about what's going on with them. Who is Dante Gilbert? Dante, Monique, and Sydney want more money. Oh, everybody wants more money. All you got to do is go down to the grocery store. You say, honey, I need more money. So, Eleanor, Claudia, is she on vacation? Or is she off somewhere working? They miss Claudia. Supposedly, Phaedra is dating a doctor now. Oh, Phaedra is dating a doctor now? Oh, she found somebody on her level as well. Oh, because she can certainly give testimony, and she married a criminal, right? They weren't equally yoked. Never were on the show. She was a successful attorney who became a mortician or had a mortician business. And her husband, Paulo, he was fine to look at. And he seemed to really like her a lot. But he was never making no money. Then we find out that in order to compete, probably just to bring up his side, he was doing crimes. That's where he was getting his money from. She's out on she's out on a project. Yeah, that's what I figured. She's an actress, right? I think I saw her in a couple of things. I was an investment banker. What does that really mean? Okay, Torre, break it down, brother. Torre in New York City says, I was an investment banker. What does that mean exactly? How many financial crashes have we had since then, child? No, I don't think Al it was ever really that successful. And then when he was in the relationship, the issue was he wasn't successful at that point in his life. Now, people can say, if you're trying to prove that you're carrying your weight and you'll say something like, oh, I sell real estate. So people say, oh, he sells real estate. I mean, he's rich. That don't mean that at all. It just means you got a real estate license, if you even have it. Jay Wilson said he's a travel agent, honey. And a mortician, and a chaplain, and a pastor, and a dean. Oh, move up in that house, child. Oh, hell no. She was really concerned about her house and who's paying all this. Girl, she said, if the man don't make as much money as her. See, Tyler Perry shouldn't have said, just pay the light bill. I mean, he was giving an analogy, but make less money, right? And you can do more than just make money, too. You can be a pastor. So a pastor, they worthless, too. I ain't talking about the shysters who just in it for money, but some people are sincere pastors. So are those, they have to make as much money as well? Is it not honorable to be a professor or a teacher, middle school teacher? They don't make a lot of money. Everybody's not obsessed with money. So if that's what you want somebody who is driven by money and accomplishment, then that might not be a good fit for you. Just get you a piece of trade, honey. Or as my grandmama used to say, somebody come over and cut the grass. Brown is better. Okay. I told Dr. Heavenly, if women's not happy, get out. He said like he was talking to Star Jones. Eldor said, Al told Dr. Heavenly, if the woman's not happy, get out. He said like he was talking to Star Jones. Get your ass up out of here then. Right. Some of these guys, these people who pretend to be something else, they say they're bisexual, they know they're gay. So yeah, that's always going to be a problem because you don't really want to be there, honey. Right? So he's out. I don't know Al his life now, but I'm sure it's a lot more peaceful when he's not up under a woman for his finance. A lot of these guys living off these damn women. But what are they going to do? I didn't tell you to be an actress. Shit. I was looking for a wife. So many people, they get married early. They get married right out of high school, honey. They don't have no idea you're going to do all this, accomplishing all this stuff. And I do believe that Black men have a harder time out there in the working world. They do. People say a woman, because who was it, Malcolm X? The most disrespected person in America is the Black woman. Well, they take that statement. This is one man made a statement, 60 years ago. No, the world has changed, and the Black woman has excelled over the male in a lot of cases. A lot of cases. Not all. There are people who are successful. But if you're a partnership, we're going to make it successful. Make my funky P-funk. I want my funk. Don't want my funk stepped on. I want to part on the P-funk. She's out on the project. Yeah, sometimes y'all got children too. So honey, somebody got to be with them children. You don't want to work and just pay child support. I mean, for daycare. So you might have to work out all kind of plans, honey. Right? You have responsibilities. He might have to be home sometime if she's a doctor. I wouldn't want it. I was so uncomfortable when I was dating that rich man. I just felt like I always had to please him. That's not comfortable for me. Straight from the gate says these women brag about these houses, but if they not paid for, why they bragging about financing a house? And then you want to drag this poor sod up into the house, child, and want him to pay for it. Lord have mercy. That man said, honey, I ain't ever dreamed about no damn mansions. You want to buy it, hell, you know it's got to be paid for. A lot of times, only 50% of the marriages that are under the best conditions actually make it. So you're going to be facing splitting up assets at some point. Mm-hmm. Dr. Heavenly said she needs to have her pool clean. And she said, the man is a bitch. Get out and clean my pool. Ooh, girl. Who wants to come home to that? I'm sorry, Miss Heavenly. I can't agree with that kind of personality. Throwing people out, telling them that constantly reminding them how much lesser they are. Then they should get a woman on their same level, in my opinion. Y'all can both go to work. Y'all can both pay your bills. Y'all can get y'all in a cute little car, have your 2.3 children, whatever, and live happily ever after, honey. Everything's not just drive for money. Now, maybe if she marries a man who has similar views, similar point of views, and is equally successful, then she won't have these issues. The problem is it seems like there's not enough out there. That's not true. They have more protections than the average person. Who has more protection? Did she find out before marriage? Did she find out before her marriage? Okay. So if Dr. Heavenly, if she married this man and he did not become a doctor, what would be the condition of the marriage? What if he was not able to perform as a doctor and he fell short? Does she just throw him out? Hi, Ronnie Q. Dr. Heavenly and her husband have been together since college. Well, they were both in college. Apparently, they both went to medical school. They had things in common. So why she is bashing other people, though? Everybody's not like you, Miss Heavenly. Everybody doesn't have the same ambitions. Everybody does not have the same talents, girl. So I would say that if she's equally yoked, be happy, right? You don't totally understand the situation. You're not in it. And Tyler Perry don't understand the situation because he's so goddamn rich, honey. I don't even know why he even spoke on this. But I'm sure it's a topic people are talking about, but I don't think it should be jumping down his throat. He didn't say no big deal, really. He just said if he makes less money, you're going to have to accept that, girl. An auto mechanic is only going to make so much money. You're a doctor, you know. Love is everything. That's right. Love makes the difference, baby. That's what's left out of all these conversations. They don't ever say a shit about no love. I love him. One day he came along, that man I love, and he was big and strong. We have physical needs as well and emotional needs. Mm-hmm. No, get the money. Thank you. She talked too much. A nice polo. I got another one. Lord have mercy. Just say, I'm being blessed. People don't talk about love anymore. Who was that talking about? Oh, I'd rather be poor in a Rolls Royce than miserable I'd rather be miserable in a Rolls Royce than happy on a bicycle. Well, I'd rather be happy. You ain't got so much time here, honey. Rolls Royces cost money. Rolls Royces insurance costs money. All these things that people acquire, honey, that means you have to constantly keep it up. You have to keep working. You getting a mortgage. Your damn mortgage is $30,000 a month, child. That's kind of like a prison. You ain't gonna walk away from it, right? You got to pay them bills, honey. A lot of men, you say, well, damn, you want me to come in? You got 4 kids, plus you got this big ass mansion, girl. You got 2 cars and one of them Mercedes, and you want me to come in here and pay for it? Shit. I like the way you talk. I just want to talk to somebody and have somebody You're supposed to be back there helping him up, honey. Come on, champ. You can do it, daddy. You can do it. Go back on that job. Go on back on that job. They don't understand the man that you are. I see the man in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. I'm your helpmeet. We can't go by all these show business people. I mean, they make a whole lot of money, honey. It's all about money, 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 money. And then they don't always stay up there all that long either. Right? You all this talk about all this shit, all this stuff you got, and you got to pay for it. You get the downsize, baby. Did any of y'all see the interview? I'll play people's stuff. They said, "Why watch it, honey?" Your bills coming in fast and furious, child. I ain't never been so comfortable. It's good to be comfortable, honey. People pressing their way on. Donald Trump. I mean, let me not go into Wilson, child. That nigga tell me I'm miserable, girl. I'm one miserable. You out there working 6 jobs, nigga. It's your thing, baby. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Is what you can. Dating and marriage. I don't speak on people's marriages that much because I've never been a part of it, right? I was raised by a single mother for most of the time, so I just don't know, about the dynamics that go on like that. It's a little different with men. Well, we don't stay together all the anyway. There's going to be a lot of lonely women in the future. Money is not everything. Wouldn't you rather have somebody to talk to, girl? Somebody y'all can sit and eat and enjoy and laugh? That's a marriage. That should just be a financial arrangement, girl. A lot of these motherfuckers, if they are pulling the purse strings, they're going to pull you. You might be in that big house, the most miserable motherfucker on the block. This is my house. You don't do it my way. Get the hell out. That's what she said. That's what Miss Emily said. And she called Al a bitch. She wasn't calling him directly a bitch, but she was saying anybody like Al's situation who don't make the kind of money she make is a bitch. But he went through that, honey. Probably Star was in there telling him every day how worthless she was, how much money she made. Girl, don't make her. That's for you, honey. Go buy you some new shoes, some red bottoms, honey. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your good fortune. Some of these women, y'all got to start crossing racial lines too, honey. Marry you a rich Indian man. One of these ones that are coming up with all this. Marry you a wealthy white preacher. I mean, a white, what are they? Lawyers and doctors and all that. And stop putting all this pressure on these brothers to do all this stuff that you dream about, honey. Go find somebody who's already done it. Somebody got it easy. Y'all want it easy. Hey, easy like Sunday morning. Anyway, so as we wrap this thing up, do y'all believe that this girl, Dr. Heavenly, is going to be on this show much longer? Or does anybody know how long Claudia is going to be away? Or is Claudia gone? I believe it was Claudia who started the show. It's her show, essentially. And she added Al and Funky Daniva. But their audience is surely waiting for her to go. They don't like her. I don't even know why she's doing shit like this, really. If you got a doctor and you got an ongoing television show, I don't know why you sitting up here with this bullshit. All people are going to do is try to hurt your feelings. The little change you got, is that what you need for the light bill? We assume you're both doctors. I mean, you're real wealthy. Don't assume, honey. You ask Miss Kim Koziak about that girl. Them niggas got that house back on. Girl, 1 week off the market, next week on the market. One day she calling the police, next week he calling the police. Are these people just setting us up for another reality show? They had it good when they had a reality show, right? Running up all these bills. I'm talking about Kim Kazuziak and her husband, Corey. Mm-hmm. Don't assume. I love my chocolate brothers. I'm going to give him a chance. That's right, Sandra. Stick by him. If you love him, you know, don't make his life hard. Make it better. Make it better. I do believe people can do things together as well. I remember my sister married her husband. I hope she ain't watching. She married her husband right out of high school. They were both juniors in high school when they met. And when they got out, he got a job with a very popular company there in Indiana. He got a job almost right out of high school, right? They got married. But she started a beauty shop, kind of a big beauty shop. But I remember seeing he was there. He was building the booths. He was there. He was, they were together. He would come in and clean the shop. He would do everything to support her as she supported him. And they still together. I think they're like 45 years now. You know, they're very successful. Jabbar, did you ever check on YouTube invalid traffic issue? Why you call me? Are you calling me Jabbar? My name was a Jabber, but there is a Jabbar on that comes on his channel. Yeah, I did go and see that invalid traffic issue. I still don't understand what the issue was. I know that my check got severely chopped, and it happened to a lot of people. So there are people, if you go to the right places, are complaining about the exact same thing happening. Jabber, there you go, Jabber Jaws. I should have wrote a book called Killing Jabber. Because God had to kill him, honey. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it happened, but communicating with these YouTube people is not the easiest thing in the world. I did talk to them. They ain't gonna give you no money, no back money. It seems like the videos are being monetized relatively quickly again. We'll see. This check was better than the last two. Those last two were horrible. I was thinking about quitting. And then, so this check has come back up somewhat, almost to where it was. So maybe the glitch, whatever it was, is fixed now, but it's affecting a lot of people. A lot of people. And a lot of times you see people that used to be on YouTube regularly, they leave, they say they're tired, they burn out or whatever. No, it's the money. If you have no motivation for being on this thing, then a lot of people just drop it. Anybody sitting up here working for $3 or $4 an hour. Anyway, it seems like it might be doing a little bit better. Jabber. I just ran into that name, Jabber. It used to be my name. Everybody knew me as Jabber. I was cleaning out some of my drawers in my bedroom, and I came across this letter from this boyfriend I had. I had him for 8 years, but we were both in and out of prison and all this. And it was a letter from prison. Basically, he was asking me to send him dress outs, but he was calling me Jabber. It took me back a bit. It was good. 8 years I was with that boy, a lot longer than I was with my actual lover. But I couldn't say that he was my partner or my lover, because he was basically a straight guy. He was, when he left the drug life, he went back to women. And even when he was in it, it was more of a business kind of thing. But I loved him. I liked him a lot. So I was just reading all of his letters. And in all his letters, he called me Jabber. Nothing like love, honey. Feels good. That's why all the music is about love. Well, not today's music. Today's music about bitch better get my money. All this crazy shit. I don't even know what the rappers talk about, but back in the day, it was all about love. Dr. Heavenly went live on her channel discussing last night episode between her and Al. She went what? What's her channel's name, Lakita? Just Dr. Lovely? I want to see. I want to know if she's paying attention to how much those people dislike her. Now, if it's just a temporary thing, she's just standing in, I guess it wouldn't make any difference. But if I have all these riches and stuff and I'm so successful, I don't ever let these people just slap me around, girl. I'm sure they had a lot of comments. That particular video, though, I think didn't even have any comments. They blocked them. Hold on a minute. Let me see. Yeah, they got 50 comments. Okay. Claudia people, you being replaced. That rhetoric between Heavenly and Al was epic. I wanted to replay after the show. Dr. Heavenly is a no as a fill-in for Claudia. Too uncouth. Okay. They got a lot of them. $1,700 electric bill. Damn. Al was with a woman who paid all his bills. Dr. Heavenly is going too far with opinion. Who is opinion? I guess her opinion. Okay. Al, I totally agree with you. Claudia, come back. I agree with Al. These are all women talking now. Well, damn. This was juicy. Somebody says. Be quiet, baby. Al and Tyler Perry need to be together. Ooh, honey, wouldn't that be nice? I bet Al would love that, honey. Okay. To answer Funky's question, Black women need to start dating outside their race. If it's a good man, shit, I ain't got no problem with it. I did. Black women need to consider dating all races, cultures, and ethnicities. Find you a nice Hindu who is got a brain surgery. He's a brain surgeon. Okay, so they got a lot of comments there. I ain't gonna read all of that. A lot of them are saying no to Dr. Heavenly, yes to Al. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, shit, I didn't. Wait a minute. I almost clicked y'all off. All right, people, y'all check it out. They're on the TGIF. I still didn't get a clear answer as to when she's coming back. I don't know. But she's just filling in. She's a friend of Funky Daniva, right? But he had to come in and break it up and close down the channel while they were still talking. I didn't say everything was written in. I was screaming at you. Put a spin on it, honey. Anyway, people, thank y'all for coming in. Go ahead and enjoy your what's this, Wednesday night? Halfway through hump day. And we'll talk to you guys later.